Jim, crypto news analysis here, August 16th. What is going on in the markets today? Let's look at the majors here in the Bitcoins. So right now on the 4 hour, on the daily, we're pretty much just chilling. We're just chilling here. There's nothing really that much to talk about. The 4 hour bands have been read, and I think I will say straight up that we are having a very low volatility weekend, but I think we're going to have a pretty insane volatility soon where it does go lower to around 115K. And my thesis why for it is because liquidation heat map wise, there's a lot more liquidity now at 115K. I guess people are longing this for some reason at the fucking midpoints of this range here at 112 to 112, whatever the fuck. I think at some point 112K will be retested, and this liquidation heat map does support it. But for now, it seems that immediately we're probably going to see 115K pretty soon. I'm more bearish than bullish still on Bitcoin. It is still undoubtedly in a downtrend, higher lows and lower lows. So, yep, 4 hour bands are red. I'm expecting lower on this. We are still green on daily bands. I don't know. It could just still chop here for a few more days before it goes down, but it might happen tomorrow or Monday, Tuesday. I don't fucking know, man. It's probably going to go lower. That's my current bias. Of course, it could be bottomed here for some reason at this order block, and then it just goes higher later. It doesn't have to go down, but I'm just saying it's probably more likely to go down than up at this point. Ethereum right now on the bands on the 4 hour, they just turned red. On the daily, we're still green, but if they do go down here to around 4,200, which is what I said is my bias in the last few videos, because of the liquidation heat maps, where if I can load this up, please. Yep, still a lot of red hot liquidity at 4180. There's some liquidities up here. Some people are shorting this move here, and I don't know. So if this does increase in concentration up here, then Ethereum could just short squeeze all the way up, back up to the highs in the bullish case. So I think the green path still all right, but if I were to recalibrate my bias, maybe 30% bearish or 30% bullish, 70% bearish at this point, and it's probably going to go down. But yes, it doesn't have to do it right now. It's probably going to still chop some more. A few more days, it could chop more before it decides to take a direction. But it kind of just depends on how much more people are going to open up shorts on Ethereum here for short squeezes. So I'm not saying it's guaranteed to go down to 4,200. It could just build a base here at 4,400 and then just go higher. Just doesn't even go down here because there's so many short squeezes and people get bearish on Ethereum here. But how the fuck can you get bearish on this on the week chart, by the way? And the weekly chart, we're about to close here today, I think, or yeah, we're about to close here in 2 days. And if we do close above here, that is fucking bullish. So nothing that much to worry about. If we do go to 4,200, insane dip to buy, in my own opinion. Solana, nothing really to talk about. Bitcoin dominance, just chopping. Others chart, pretty much just chilling around here, retesting the bands on the red. And in terms of the other altcoins, nothing really that much to talk about. Honestly, kind of a boring market, pretty low volatility chop, and it's probably continue to chop until it decides to go up or down, and I'm more biased for down basically. And I want to look at some of these altcoins on Solana, and yeah, Solana mainly. So I'll say this frog token, this FRIC, I think I was talking about yesterday, but it's up 40% in a day. And I actually decided to take a position on this because breaking out wise, I was talking about this in a Telegram where I bought some meme coins here, which are FRIC, GOMU, and Puis. So I am buying the green parts today. I could have bought yesterday when they're down, but the reason why, so Puis is a little bit interesting, but FRIC and the other ones are going up because of this noob cat token, where if you look at this on the daily, insane fucking strength here. If we look at the weekly RSI, it is overbought as fuck, but it is strongly trending here. I don't think this is going to stop here. It's pretty possible that noob cat, there's a real chance it just goes fucking higher to like 500 million or some shit from here. I mean, if you look at the RSI, extremely strong. I really don't know why it's like this right now. There's some IP coin metas where the tokens of like art shit, like GOMU, which is like an artistic alligator, and then FRIC, which is like an artistic frog. Like these are kind of tokens of the same basket here, which is why they're going up as well. I'm not really sure what's going on. I can't really tell you guys. But I'm just saying that price action wise are extremely bullish. FRIC just is about to daily breakout here, and I'm expecting it to go to like 55 million with decent probability. So I take a position on this one in terms of the Solana memes and this GOMU token, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see this all over the place. So why the fuck am I bidding this Puis one, by the way? Because this one is completely not related to this art coin meta, where this Puis is like, I don't know. I was just looking at this chart and I was doing research on the Solana memes, and accumulation wise, this looks fucking insane. It's about on the cusp of a breakout here. There's still a lot of narratives with the Solana politics, or not Solana, but politics with Donald Trump and Putin and this Please token. I see this everywhere, like IRL even. Like people are making fun of this on like local subreddits because I live in a US and there's a lot of people memeing this. So I don't know. I just think there's decent probability. So I bought a very small bag on this because I don't know. I personally think this meme's funny as fuck. This chart is also extremely nice on the cusp of a breakout. So if there was like a super bullish catalyst, this could go to 9 million at the bear case, at the medium case 30 million, and then 200 million on the bull case. That's my own opinion on this. It doesn't have to go there, but it could just chop here forever. But I bought a small position. I think it's a very nice asymmetric bet, a spot position. I just think there's there's a good chance that something happening to this just chart wise. So yeah, my update is on these three meme coins. I think FRIC and GOMU are probably going to be the highest probability ones, while Please is a bit more of a moonshot. But this chart is just so fucking nice for a breakout any fucking day now. So I don't know. You make your bets. I did pretty small positions on these, so it doesn't matter if they fail. But I'm just looking at it from a traded position. All the other tokens, nothing really that interesting, honestly. Base meme coins, whatever. On AI coins, nothing really, honestly. I guess virtuals is a little bit green on the day, but I don't know. This token's just bleeding to hell. It could be bottoming around here. It's possible. Not going to call it, though. But if this is bottom, then virtuals will have a very nice rally, in my own opinion. And I want to look at this tweet here. Crypto was topped. So a lot of these people on Twitter are kind of like this big brain guy. So he's like, Hyperliquid scam doesn't actually trade. Actually, I want a full port BTC. Just be realistic. Bought launch coin when an entry when price is going up. If it was relieved when price is going down, it doesn't buy. 87% YTD. Full port ETH until April 2025. Sold shorted pull way up. 21 fractal. This one is so fucking funny. The 21 fractal, because they look at what happened with this crypto others chart. They expect this for an alt season. They're like, alt season, we're so back, guys. Sold everything in April, bought back before Iran war, sold everything again. Wish I voted for Kamala is Canadian. Treasury companies are a top signal. Taking profit here is 20x long from 100% lower. Wife's boyfriend is max long, was bullish in Q1 perimeter since April. It's late cycle, bro. Better be careful. Yeah, a lot of these people are mid curves like this. And I don't know. My advice for this stuff is that what you see on the Twitter narratives is that usually what is the popular narrative at the time, you can make a good bet against that. I'm not saying it's going to work every time, but just don't be the sheep mentality and think for yourself. And in any case, everything is an aggregation to price. Price is the aggregation of everything, of all the bullshit, what is actually true and what is actually false. Price tells you everything you need to know. Like this FRIC token, I don't know a shit about this token. I just know that it's like a funny little frog tadpole, whatever the fuck. I've been watching it for a while, but if you look at this, these guys just get like 100,000 views, so many engagement per tweet, because they just make these cute frog art and there's like a meme coin behind it. I don't know. I don't really understand, but chart-wise it's breaking out, and I've seen so many of these setups go straight to the fucking moon, so I bid. I'm just telling you that, man. And I will say that for the noob cat, maybe there's a chance that this is topped here. I mean, maybe it is. It is breaking out pretty significantly here. I will say on the weekly chart in terms of RSI, if I were to compare this to Aura, which is a pretty recent meme coin that went to the fucking moon. I used to have this like 1 million, but I don't have it. I think I sold it, capitulated, and then it went straight to like 300 million. Whatever, man. Don't care. But this thing went from like 1 million to... what the fuck is that, like 200 million in a week? And during that time the RSI was strong as fuck here. It's kind of what's happened with Noobcat, and I don't know if it's going to happen a week of Noobcat as well. Noobcat's been taking a little bit more time, but I don't know. Maybe it'll still do new all-time high. If it does, then shit like FRIC and GOMU are going to the fucking moon. But yeah, I'm taking a chance here. And for this noob token, honestly, this is a narrative leader, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to buy this one either. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to justify bidding a breakout here. It's going to be a lot of people fading this rally, and that's probably why it's going to keep going higher. Like people fading the rally like me. I just find like chart wise, shit like FRIC and GOMU have way better asymmetric upside because these ones just started to break out. While Noob coin has been breaking out for a while. So if like Noob has a significant pullback, maybe like 40 mil, then sure, not a bad idea. But right now, I don't know. Betas are pretty weird, but yeah, that's pretty much all I'm saying in this video. Currently, my bias is that market's probably going to just chop even more in just midpoint until it decides to go up or down. I'm more biased for down, but if we do get a shit ton of shorts on Ethereum, then it's probably going to squeeze higher and just not even go lower to retest that anyways. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm saying in this video, and I'll see you guys.